All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and a sincere Shalom to the elect out there teaching this truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and this is a clip because the World Economic Forum in Davos is going on right now, and Trump had, he took the stage, man, and he gave a hell of a speech, I guess. I mean, that's what everybody's saying. He was attacking pretty much everybody, which is what he does. But one of the things that stood out to me amongst the clips was he keeps talking about how they need Greenland to make this golden dome, okay, to stop missile attacks from Russia, okay, because they're saying that if Russia were to shoot nukes or missiles on America, that it would go from the North Pole, okay. It would be make more sense to attack them from the north, and they could use Greenland as a way to make something called a Golden Dome, similar to how Israel has the Iron Dome. Okay, and he keeps talking about how it's an issue of strategic national security. Okay, and he was talking shit to China during this, but I'm going to play this clip and we're going to get a few scriptures, man, because no matter what you build, no matter what systems you put in place, okay, it is the will of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay, to destroy this place, man, in 1 hour. All right.
For national and international security, and to keep our very energetic and dangerous potential enemies at bay, is this land on which we're going to build the greatest golden dome ever built. We're building a golden dome that's going to, just by its very nature...
It sounded like fucking the Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. He's saying, we're building a golden dome. Slacky, let me play that again, man. It just sounded so funny how he said it. Okay. The pride of America, man. The pride in thy heart hath deceived thee.
At bay, is this land on which we're going to build the greatest golden dome ever built. We're building a golden dome that's going to, just by its very nature, going to be defending Canada. Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your Prime Minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
Jeez.
We're going to help the people in California.
Well, now it's doing a different clip. Okay. We're building a golden dome. Okay. And then why would you need to take shots at Canada like that? See, his mouth gets America into a lot of shit, man. His mouth gets America into a lot of shit, He needs to calm the rhetoric a little bit, or the rhetoric. Okay? But hey, man, it is not, it does not matter what systems get put in place, what defense systems get put in place, missile defense or what weaponry America has. Okay, at the end of the day, it's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, to have this place destroyed in 1 hour, right? In 1 hour, because none of the missiles. Okay, the Golden Dome is not going to stop any of those missiles, man. Let me get this in Joel, the 2nd chapter. Slacky brothers, I'm fighting some ailments. This is Joel, the 2nd chapter in the 4th verse. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Okay, and this is a vision of the nuclear missiles, okay, that are going to hit this place, man. That glittering sword. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array, right? Because those missiles, when they shoot off and it look like formations of arrows, man. Okay? Like when you see in those war movies, how they shoot like thousands of arrows or hundreds of arrows at the same time in unison. Okay, that's how the missiles are going to be shot in, like a battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Because when people see all these missiles getting shot at America, okay, they're going to be, their faces shall gather blackness. Well, like it says in the NLT, right? In verse 6, fear grips all the people. Every face grows pale with terror because these people are going to be stricken, man. Okay? Just like this, the day of the Lord is darkness and gloominess. Just like the scriptures say that men's hearts shall be failing them with fear. Okay? People are just going to want to drop dead when they see this. Let alone what happens before that leading up to it. Okay? So when people see these nuclear missiles in the air, they're going to know, oh shit, our Golden Dome failed us because they put they trusted in the chariots of Egypt, right? That military. Okay? Like it says in, I believe it's Isaiah 31. They trusted in Egypt's military. Okay? Instead of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to be the only thing that can deliver you from when this Golden Dome fails and these missiles get through, man. Okay? They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his ways. Meaning what? They're going to hit their designated targets. And they shall not break their ranks. I mean, they're not going to break their ranks, man. They're all going to hit their targets. Neither shall one thrust another. Okay, meaning that they're not going to take each other out. They're not going to get wiped out. Okay, the defense systems aren't going to work. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall, notice how it says everyone. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So even if they some of them happen to get so-called intercepted. Okay, so-called intercepted. They're not going to be wounded. Okay, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in those missiles, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. Okay, especially when they hit, man. When these missiles hit, okay, the scriptures say that the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Okay, that's serious, man. The earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. It's going to shake the whole earth. Okay, it's going to create earthquakes all over the place. Okay, the earth is going to be shifted out of its course from all those missiles hitting at pretty much a simultaneous time, man. Okay? And you could feel it, man. That the time is coming when the world is going to say enough with fucking America, man. We're tired of their shit. We've been, we don't, one of the things that is holding these leaders back from telling them to giving them the middle finger is the fact that when people talk about nukes, they talk about the environmental damage that it does. They just don't want to damage the environment. But pretty soon, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to put the thoughts on these world leaders to just say, fuck it, man. We got to do this. Especially Russia, man. Especially Russia. Okay? They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Right, and a factoid is that a lot of people during a nuclear explosion or an atomic explosion, because there's really only been one, and it was done by America, okay? A majority of the people die not from the actual explosion, but from the glass. Okay, because once those explosions happen, okay, the your windows and shit will shatter, and the glass will fly at people, will fly at whoever's in the room at literally hundreds and hundreds of miles an hour. Man, it'll go right through them, just slicing them up, man. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark from them clouds, man. And the stars shall withdraw their shining. Okay? And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. And that's what's going to be happening during that time, man. The Lord is going to be executing his word. Okay? His word shall not return unto him void. Okay? The prophecies that are in this book are going to come to pass. And these elites, they know these prophecies, man. They know these prophecies. Okay? And they're trying to upset the prophecies of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, but they can't. Okay? For the day of the Lord is great, very terrible, and who can abide it? Okay? Who can abide it, man? Only those that get delivered, really. Especially if you're here in Babylon, man. Actually, if you are in Babylon, the only way that you are going to make it, okay, is if you get delivered. And even if you get in your little fucking bunkers, okay, even if you get in your bunkers, man, you're going to be pulled out of them. Okay? So, just a matter of time. If you happen to get to your little bunkers. All you rich motherfuckers out there, man. that think that you're going to hide from the Lord, man. Okay? Which most of the elites, in fact, if not almost all the elites, they have their bunkers outside of this place because they know it's coming. Okay, a lot of them got land in New Zealand and so on and so forth, and Australia and shit. Okay? But let's get the scripture in Isaiah 54. Oh, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Okay? And I have created the waster to destroy. Let me read that again. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. That's talking about those nuclear scientists. Okay? And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. That instrument is the ICBM missiles, man. Like you see in the NLT, it says the weapons of destruction. Okay? And I've created the waster to destroy. Okay? So the Lord created an instrument for his work. And what is his work? To destroy Babylon the Great, right? With those ICBMs. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Okay? Meaning what? That golden dome. It's not going to happen, man. Because it is the Lord's will. Okay? It is the Lord's will. You know? You can't go against the Lord's will, man. You know? I mean, this is Sodom and Egypt. Okay? This is Babylon the Great. This is Rome. Okay? All those wicked kingdoms merged together into one clusterfuck of a kingdom, man. Okay? No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Okay? I believe it's Job 20 where we're going to go next. Salakia, give me 1 second. I know it's Job 20. Okay. We're in the right chapter. Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, meaning what? When these elites push out that MOTB, right? Okay? And they're about to fill their belly with souls, man, because that's pretty much what it is when you receive the mark of the beast, okay, the MOTB. All right, you're basically giving your soul to these elites, to their gods, okay, to Satan. Okay? The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him when he is eating, meaning the Lord is going to destroy, come back with his he's going to send his son with the angels, and they're going to destroy this place, man. They're going to have full control over those ICBMs, and they're going to be getting busy themselves in them chariots, man. Okay? So while this devil is about to lock down his new world order, okay, that's when the Lord is going to take him out. Okay? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. The glittering sword is about to hit, man. Okay? Ain't no golden dome gonna stop the glittering sword. Okay? Ain't no golden fucking dome gonna stop the glittering sword, man. See, you people, you got too much confidence in man. All right? You got too much confidence in man. They already tried a missile defense system and the interception rate was only 50%. Okay? They already tried it. And the interception rate was only 50%. And they were doing simulations against older missile systems, man. These new Russian missile systems, they ain't nothing to play with. All right? They ain't nothing to fucking play with, man. All right. What is it? It's got to be Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise up and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. All right, this is why Trump wants Greenland, man. Okay, because it's where majority of those missiles are going to be shot from. They're going to go across up north from Russia through the North Pole. Okay, and up through Greenland. That's why they want Greenland, so that they can put those alert systems, create that golden dome over top. Okay? And that's why he keeps talking shit about Canada, because they're going to have to build stations in Canada for that. All right? For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, meaning what? They're going to come together to attack her. From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And that scripture mirrors Joel, the 2nd chapter, does it not? Okay? Let me scroll down. Okay. Isaiah, this is this. I mean, slack. Jeremiah 50:14. This is what I wanted. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Okay, spare no arrows. Bend that bow, man. Shoot them missiles. That's going to be an instruction from the Lord, man. This is a prophecy that has not happened yet. Okay? Because a lot of biblical scholars will say that this didn't happen to ancient Babylon. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For the fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people. And they shall flee everyone to his own land. Right? In Isaiah 13, it talks about that, man. Every man is going to go to his own, back to his own country, man. And Arabian's not going to pitch tent there. Okay? And you can kind of see that, man. No, nobody from another, because Trump put those strict requirements on the visas. Everybody's worried about ICE. Don't no foreigners want to come here anymore. Okay? I believe it's verse 25 is the next. Right. Jeremiah 50:25. The Lord hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. Okay? For this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Now notice how the prophecy doesn't say, well, we kind of screwed it up, but the Golden Dome got a lot of these missiles shot out of the air. No, this is the will of the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord is going to bring forth the weapons of his indignation. Okay? Slay all of her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. Okay? The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Okay? Camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Because when this destruction comes, if you're not delivering a chariot, that's it for your ass, man. Okay? That's it for your ass, man. And if you get caught in that, you get caught in that serious judgment. Okay? You know? You get caught in that nuclear destruction, it ain't gonna be like dying in your sleep. Okay? It ain't gonna be like nothing like that, man. Okay? Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Okay? But with that, I believe I proved the point. You know? I mean, ain't nothing gonna upset or change the Lord's prophecies about, man. Okay? The Lord's prophecies are tried and true. Okay? If you have faith, then you'll believe that the words of this book are going to happen, man. Okay? And you should want this to happen, man. It says that in Revelation 18. Okay, about how the prophets rejoiced when Babylon was destroyed in 1 hour, man. Okay? But till next time, I hope you all were edified. Shalom.